This video is going to be about how to use gesture navigation in Android Pie. I made a previous video on how to turn it on. So if you don't know how to turn it on yet, I'll leave a link in the descriptions and you can go watch that, and I explain how to turn it on there. But if you already have it on, this is where I'm going to kind of show you how to use it. So gesture navigation is basically not using buttons, even though there's still buttons there, but you're using buttons, you're using gestures to kind of do the navigation instead of using the circle and the triangle and the little box. And there's a little bit of some missing functions in the way it is now. On Google Pixel, you're mandatory to have this navigation. You don't have the button navigation, the original or the old style navigation. So I'm going to show you how to use it. So the little thing in the middle works like the home button, like the circle. Still does the same thing. And the way my screen looks is I'm using a different home app. So it's not the Pixel launcher thing that you get with stock Android or Android One phone or Google Pixel. So I'm using an app called Lawn Chair. So I kind of customize it. So that's why it looks different. You'll definitely have the Google search on the bottom. When you press on the bottom, you'll see that. So the first one is if you press the home, that little thing in the middle, which is like a home button, and swipe up, you'll open up your gesture, your recent apps automatically. So you just kind of swipe up like that, and you'll see your recent apps. So some of the apps I already had open already. The triangle on the left, it works exactly like the back button. It's pretty much the back button. The main difference is there's no box. So that box was to open up your recent apps. But there's two shortcuts to doing that. First, the first one was to swipe up, and you'll open it up. And the other way is to move this thing to the side, and you move it to your right. That little thing in the middle, this thing moves it to the right, and you'll open it up, and you'll see you'll open up your recent apps or whatever app. So when you do that, you can just move it to the side just like that, just like how it would be if you were using the buttons. But it's a little bit more freer with the way it is now. So wherever the middle one is, if you let go of your finger, it'll just open up there. You let go, it'll just open up right there. And that's pretty much it. You can't do that, the old function where you could, if you keep clicking the box, it'll open up the last app you opened last. It doesn't do that anymore, unless you go back to the old style. But in this gesture navigation, they took that out. So it's kind of weird. So it just kind of takes getting used to. If you really like the gestures, you can just do that. If you don't, you just go back to the old style, using the button navigation. So I hope this kind of gives you an idea how to use this thing. And the more apps you have here, it moves faster. So I hope this kind of gives you an idea what to do with this gesture navigation. If you like it, you just use it. If you don't, then you can just go back to the old school button navigation. Me personally, that's what I like, and we'll just be using that instead. So I'll see you on the next one, and have a good day.